Welcome back to Infinity Beyond. So far, we've followed oxygen on its epic journey, from breath to bloodstream, into cells, and finally into the mitochondria, where life's energy is born. But what happens when that oxygen doesn't arrive? In this segment, we explore what happens when oxygen delivery is disrupted, the body's response to oxygen deprivation, and its astonishing backup systems. Let's imagine a scenario. Perhaps you're running a marathon or climbing to a high altitude. Maybe you're experiencing a health emergency like asthma or heart failure. In each case, your cells are suddenly faced with a critical challenge: less oxygen. When oxygen levels drop, your body doesn't panic. It shifts. It adapts. The first change occurs in your respiratory system. Sensors in your arteries detect falling oxygen and rising carbon dioxide. These sensors immediately signal the brain's respiratory center, increasing your breathing rate. Faster breaths bring in more oxygen and help expel excess CO. Simultaneously, your heart begins to beat faster. The goal? Circulate what oxygen is available more rapidly to where it's needed most: your brain, heart, and essential muscles. This is triage at a molecular level, and if the oxygen shortfall continues, your cells initiate Plan B, anaerobic respiration. As we touched on earlier, this oxygen-free method produces far less ATP and generates lactic acid as a byproduct. You might feel this as burning in your muscles, fatigue, or nausea. It's a warning sign. Your cells are under stress, but your body is prepared for short-term sacrifices. It begins prioritizing. Blood vessels in the skin and digestive tract may constrict, redirecting blood to critical organs. You become pale. Your stomach slows digestion. All non-essential functions pause. Every available resource goes toward preserving life. This emergency mode is ancient, a product of evolution, honed over millions of years to survive famine, injury, or threat. In extreme conditions, your body produces more red blood cells, thickening the blood to carry more oxygen. Athletes who train at altitude or patients recovering from chronic hypoxia experience this adaptation. It's not instant, but it's remarkably effective. Some animals have even more dramatic strategies. Turtles, for example, can survive for months underwater by reducing their metabolic rate and switching entirely to anaerobic metabolism. Human babies, too, show remarkable resilience in the womb, living in low-oxygen environments until their first breath. But while these emergency systems are remarkable, they come at a cost. Prolonged oxygen deprivation, hypoxia, is dangerous. Brain cells begin dying within minutes. Organs fail. The immune system weakens. If the mitochondria can't receive oxygen, they can't produce energy, and the cell's internal balance collapses. In certain medical conditions, this process accelerates. In strokes, for example, a blocked blood vessel deprives part of the brain of oxygen. Without immediate intervention, the affected brain cells begin to die. In heart attacks, the same thing happens in heart muscle tissue. Understanding how the body responds to hypoxia has transformed emergency medicine. From oxygen masks to hyperbaric chambers, from altitude training to ventilators. Scientists are even exploring oxygen-carrying drugs and synthetic blood substitutes that can mimic hemoglobin. But oxygen failure doesn't always mean physical trauma. Psychological stress, sleep apnea, chronic inflammation, all can interfere with oxygen delivery and cellular respiration. Even aging itself may be tied to mitochondrial decline, a kind of slow suffocation at the cellular level. As we age, our ability to deliver and use oxygen efficiently diminishes. Muscles weaken, memory fades, healing slows. But there is hope and power in understanding this. By supporting your body's natural oxygen systems, you can improve your health in profound ways. Exercise increases lung capacity and cardiovascular strength, Sleep restores mitochondrial function. Breathwork can calm the nervous system and enhance oxygen use. Even posture matters. Standing tall allows your lungs to fully expand. Every breath counts. At Infinity Beyond, we believe knowledge is more than power. It's peace. When you understand how your body responds to crisis, you no longer fear it. You respect it. You support it. You honor it. So tonight, breathe a little deeper. Give your cells what they crave. Remember the ancient systems within you, always on guard, always adapting. You are not fragile. You are resilient. And as oxygen once gave rise to the first complex life on Earth, it continues that legacy in you, powering thought, emotion, movement, and rest. The story of oxygen isn't just about survival. It's about rebirth, recovery, and adaptation. It's about the balance between power and surrender, between effort and trust. So breathe in, breathe out, and let your body do what it was designed to do. This is Infinity Beyond, and this is how you survive the night.